You know, Ellen, what I'm hearing here is if you hadn't spent time with your granddaughter instilling self-worth, just that one little incident could have crushed her her self-esteem just by thinking she was the only one. But I'm assuming here that throughout your life you've instilled into her more about her self-worth. What would be some other ways that maybe people get their self-esteem broken? Can you think of another way or two that somebody might get their self-esteem broken?
I believe that self-esteem is easy to build, because it's really it's about mind shifting. And I guess that's the reason why I named my company Mind Shifting, because I came to a realization that if we begin to mind shift our way of thinking, or another way of saying it, reframing the way we think about ourselves, our perception of ourselves or the world around us, that is something that we can work on a daily basis. Just like we feed ourselves, what are we feeding our mind? What are we putting inside our mind that will build us, that will empower us, that will help us discover who we truly are? Okay, that it's self-esteem. I think that as long as you take action on a daily basis to get to know who you are and the things that you stand for, you can easily do that. Some people call it being positive. I really don't really like that much of positive, because I really believe that when it's ingrained in yourself, when it's come from within, it's an inspiration that comes from the inner, it stays longer. It becomes part of you. It's not something that is artificial, that someone can come and say a negative comment about you, and now your balloon has been blown. It doesn't, with self-esteem, that's what happened. You can think you're beautiful, you have a beautiful shape, and then out of nowhere, someone will say, "Oh, you look fat." Boom, the balloon went down. Now you're feeling like, "Oh my God, I need to go to the gym or do whatever." The different things. That's just an example. Yet, if you know who you are, you have value for who you are. You value who you are for who you are, for the essence, for the core of your uniqueness, and you have accepted yourself, regardless of how you look, because you know that the inner beauty is what is going to come out, no matter how you look. That's just superficial stuff. I'm not saying it's not important, but I do say that it's not that important. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Ellen, what I'm hearing here is that you're very passionate about people uh, valuing their own self-worth. Give me some ideas of the next couple of weeks, some ways or how you're going to help us maybe see that what our self-worth isn't as strong as it should be, and ways to help us really strengthen our self-worth.
Well, I will invite you to continue to watch us every week, because every week I am going to, like today, we went into the definition and how you see yourself and how you go within. But also what we're going to do is that we are going to share some insights or tips on how to build your self-worth. And that is very important, more than self-esteem, honestly. So building your self-worth is more important than self-esteem, because when you build your self-worth, now your self-esteem is something automatically. Why? Because you're coming from within. It's coming from within out. It's from the inside out. Self-esteem will be from the outside in, which it doesn't work, because it's just temporarily. That's the difference. When everything comes from within, it's something that stays, that is a knowing. It's not flaky. That's the difference.
Everybody,
You continue to watch us every week. We're going to discover some keys that you can use and that you can practice to build your self-esteem.
I'm going to put it this way as we end, the way I see it is life is a mirror, and if we're just going on self-esteem, what we see coming back in the mirror is not as profound if we have strong self-worth and we're going to see a totally different person in ourselves in the mirror, and therefore everybody else is going to see a different person. I see your head shaking. You may agree with me. How about that? It is terrific. So everybody, we're at the end of our time today. We hope we got you a little bit interested, because we've got some good things. You can see we've got some good things coming up in the next couple of weeks. So with that, I'm going to sign off. And Ellen, say goodbye.
Yes, thank you so much. Please, 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 please share the videos with everyone in your circle. If you like this video, share it, like it, comment on it. I need your help. I do have my doubts too. Remember, I'm still working on myself. So I want